Hey everyone, so just thought I'd keep you updated with what's going on. I've treated myself. I have. I thought I've had enough of this malarkey, cutting timber and it's not been straight, so I've bought this. Tell me what you think. Now this is a lot more of a step up in the right direction of where I want to be heading. It's not fantastic as in what most of you guys out there are cutting wood with, but compared to what it was that I was cutting timber with, then this is definitely better. I'm not so fond of the plastic moulding because it is in half weak. You know, you can move all that. That's quite shabby. But I suppose at the end of the day, it's how it cuts, and it does cut straight. And the other thing I've bought myself, I never thought I'd ever buy one of these. It's one of these selfie sticks. But the good thing about this is it turns into, let me try and do this in one hand, a tripod. So that's more like what I'm going to use it for. So no more of doing what I'm doing now, trying to balance with one hand. There we go. Balance with one hand. And there's this bit there, it goes for your remote control to your phone. So I presume that works from Bluetooth or something, I'd imagine. So I don't exactly know what I'm doing with it, but there you go, don't you? A lot of things I'm not very good at. And this is just one of them. So hopefully between that and that, I should be able to make a decent video. I got a little bit excited earlier as well, I must confess, when I decided I've found this bit of timber here, and I thought this is a bit of old worktop. This would be perfect for top of my gas bottle storage. Yeah, well, I cut it before I even had a chance to think, and next thing you know, I'm thinking, I should have done a video on this. But anyway, it's cut well. I'm quite happy with that. It's apart from previous cuts, I'm going to have to put a bit of filler in there, but you won't miss that. And I think what I'll do, because it's got some water damage, I think I know a way to get rid of that. I think I'm gonna burn the timber anyway. So I think that'll all fade off when I put some heat through it. Give it a bit of a sand down, maybe try a little bit more heat. I don't know, a bit of an oil, who knows? It's gonna go on top of that thing, which is here. So I haven't really measured this 100%. Wow. Don't you just love a garage that's completely full and you can't move? I'll tell you what, let's use this tripod. Let's see how good that is. Well, there you go. So that's the idea. I am going to carpet this, but my concern was there'd be too much grey carpet that I'd get lost. You wouldn't work out what it was, and you probably still won't. So what I thought I'd do was, once that's carpeted, a couple of latches here, a couple of latches there. This on top will really pop out. You'll see that a lot more. So, yeah, I've got to draw around it and cut some bits out. Yeah, it's not lined up properly there, so I've got room to cut that flush, and because that's a bit of a strange angle, is that? Follows the line of the van. So yeah, that's where we're at. It's currently pouring down, I don't know why. Something to do with the weather. But there you go, so that's the new toy, and finish this one off. So I could actually carpet that today, so you never know, I might do another video while it's pouring down. Now what else to do, is there? Right, I'm rambling, so I'll crack on. Let's get this all set up. So I'm going to try with a little bit stronger glue, because I'm concerned what I should have actually done, I think, when making this, I should have made the front and the back in one piece. Because where I've cut it, that's always going to be an issue where chances are it'll just slowly peel away like it has now. I'm going to try a little bit stronger glue on here. Ordinary glue this side, but I think myself, looking at it in future, I know you'll use more material, but the idea was to use these offcuts that I had lying around, make the most of them. It's a piece that's not vitally important, say like the bed, but I thought, well, let's get some glue on this and see what it looks like and go from there. So at least now I'm hands-free and hopefully making some better content. So that's just gluing up nicely there. I'm going to cut this edge off. This piece here you won't see because it's going to be the bottom or the top, whichever way around it falls. This piece I'll trim, and I'm hoping you won't see that once I've trimmed it. But I don't want to get too much on there, obviously, because it's going to glue on there. I think it'll be all right. Get that cut up in the next 20 minutes or so, and then we'll have enough to do the other. I'm hoping I'll have enough to do the other side, which is over there. We'll have enough to do with that. Well, I might have to use a new piece, a new fresh piece, but we'll see. And then we'll see what it looks like. And you'll understand what I'm saying, why I wanted to use that bit of oak, because in the van, everything's going to be that colour. It's going to be lost. So I think by the time I've finished doing what I need to do with that, it should pop out, look quite nice. So that's my theory. That's the method behind the madness. And yeah, we'll come back to this in 20 minutes. So that's where we're at. I'm going to cut down there now, cut this piece out, cut that piece out, and let's see what it looks like. It should be all right. So that's obviously what it was like. Now it's going to be quite carpeted. So that was the idea of when it's carpeted, it'll look a bit better. It won't be a block of grey. Obviously that side will be done and that side will be done, but it gives you an idea what it'll look like. All this sawdust and stuff will be off it, so it'll look quite pretty. But yeah, I think I'll get to the other side as well. If there's enough there, we'll see. So we've got 3 bits of offcut, so this should be all right. Spray that, put that on there, trim it off. Yeah, I've got these bits on there. Anyway, yeah, so we'll put this bit on, see what that looks like, go from there. Right, let's let that dry and come back to it. See what it looks like in about 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and then we'll trim it all up and see what it looks like with a piece of oak on top. Right then. So this is a bit that's going to be a difficult cut. And also that one, yeah. The more I think about it, the more I might even just rip it all off and start again, because it's not going to be as I want it, is it? Let's face it. So anyway, let's make a start. Let's not be so negative and crack on. Obviously the timber's not cut, but it gives you an idea of what I'm trying to achieve. It's going to be a very, very fancy gas bottle storage, but the idea is once I've got this cut to the right shape, it follows that contour, this piece will end up being a squarer back. I'm sure I'll do around, yeah, I might do it around a bit. Anyway, we'll see. So that's going to be cut. I'll burn the edges and put some stain on them, but that's sort of, how can I describe it? Yeah, I can't really get a decent shot of what it's meant to look like, but there you go. It's wrapped in carpet. It is what it is. It is that. So there you go. That's an idea of what it looks like. So we'll just wait for the actual clasps to come from China now. A nail sit on that, make it look nice and neat. That'll finish it off, so that'll probably take 6 months to come from China, won't it? And then we'll just see what it looks like then. It should be mounted in place. Gas vent will be in. I'll have to find a hole cutter, maybe borrow one from work again. Bolt that to the floor. I'm not sure I'm going to put this top on yet. I was thinking of dowels. I don't want to see the fixings, you see, and just dowel one section of it. Yeah, I think that'd work. You'd get a gas bottle out of there. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to aim for, something like that. So the lid stays on, I'll just dowel the back and the clasps will hold the front. But the idea being that the gas bottle will fit in there. You've got your vent drop out, a bottle of leak spray, and I'll find a spanner to tighten up the bottle so everything's in the place at once. It's been a lot of work and there's a lot gone into this just simply to hold a gas bottle. But when you think I'll be able to get that in and out of there, no problem. You're not going to be in there often, and it's going to be able to be used at a night time when the bed's down. You can be able to put your cup of tea on top, put your mobile phone there, and it breaks up a lot of the grey area of the van, because by the time you got the bed in there, it will be very grey. Obviously the floors to go down like a cushion floor in a lino. Thinking on now, I maybe should have got wood effect, but I've got this grey, battleship grey, because that's what I thought would be a good idea. It may break it up. It's going to be grey. It might not be too grey. There might be a lot of grey in there. I might change my mind, but yeah, we'll see. I think this wood will help break up a lot of the grey area, and I might do the same for the toilet if I've got enough bits of wood I can glue up. Or I'll find a bit of ply that looks quite neat or something and do that. Yep. I think it's been a good day today. We've got the gas bottle locker sort of on the way to where I want to be. It's not been too bad really. We've got rid of a few bits of carpet that we had spare, so that's good. I've not had to break into another big piece and lose a good piece of carpet. I don't think I've done too bad at matching that carpet up. It's Yes, you can sort of tell it's not one piece, but does it really matter at the end of the day? Not really. So the timber on top needs cutting next. Hole cutting for the gas pipe and regulator. I still have the gas bottle mount to actual fix to it and a ratchet strap to go through, so the bottle is fixed to the actual gas bottle locker, and the gas bottle locker needs screwing down and bolting down, sorry, not screwing, but bolting down through the van floor. The vent needs putting in. I'll have to try and borrow a hole cutter from work to finish that. I don't have any of them. I need to go and buy some actually, maybe just buy a kit. So yeah, hole in the floor, some nice countersunk stainless steel cap bolts to mount that, hole in the side of the wall to put the gas bottle pipe through, and that can then run off to the sink and the hob, and that's one piece done, and then just the yoke to cut on the top, and then when the clasps come, the clasps come. But yeah, we're making progress in the right direction. I think today it's been good. The weather's been terrible outside, so we've done something positive and we're getting there. So I think once I've got that done, I think the next video after this will be to replace the pipework for the diesel heater, because the diesel heater pipe we got with it was like green, and if you've got a diesel heater, that green pipe isn't actually fuel safe, it just rots. On eBay, I think it's classed as an upgrade for your diesel heater. It's clear pipe, the green stuff that you get with the heater. If you've got that, bin it. It doesn't work, it deteriorates over time, quite soon actually. People have had problems when they've run the diesel heater, it just breaks down and gets inside and knackers them. So do yourself a favour, get rid of that green pipe, like I'm going to do, put the clear pipe on, all the clips on, zip tie it in place, or however you want to do it. And then that's another piece done. I'll do a little video of that running, and I'll explain why I've put it in the van that way. And the reason why it's going in that way is because I'm going to make a heated bed. So when we use the van in winter, the bed will be nice and heated. And then yeah, we'll go from there. It's a shame I don't have aircon, because if it did have aircon, I'd have put a cooling section in the bed as well, but maybe the next van. Right, okay, so I'm signing out for now, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for joining me. See you soon. Bye-bye.